Hi again. The purpose of this video is to go through the outline and overall flow of what a week's class of Exploring the Way and Introduction to the Spiritual Journey would look like, and sort of what happens in the week between the small group meetings. So first off, when you all gather together in the small group meetings each week, beginning with week 1, you will have an opening, which will begin with a worship, a very brief worship that will allow all the small group participants to center on God's presence amongst you. Secondly, you all will share insights together. It'll be a brief time to share discoveries, questions, and insights from the readings that will be done in between classes and from the spiritual practices that will be done each week. Of course, the first meeting, you all have not necessarily done the spiritual practices and the readings, and so it'll be an opportunity to introduce yourselves and to explore an introduction to spiritual formation a little more. But you'll move from the opening to the sharing insights, and then sharing insights to what is called setting the stage. In that part of the class, your facilitator will present basic information combined with short exercises or discussions to help assimilate the information content. Once that material has been presented, you will move to a section called Taste and See. This is where you will have experiential learning time for exploring, for tasting and seeing a particular spiritual practice. It'll be a time to pray together, or to prayerfully read scripture together, or to prayerfully listen to your spiritual stories together. And then finally, at the end of each meeting time together, you will have a closing. You'll have another very brief worship time where you will conclude the group out together. In between the small groups, in the weeks between the small groups, you'll have an opportunity and you'll be encouraged to read from your guide, from the participant's guide, the week that you have just gone over with your small group, that particular topic. And not only will there be reading, but even more importantly, there'll be daily spiritual practices, daily prayer practices for you to explore. And you will be encouraged and challenged to try out 2 or 3 of those daily practices each week in preparation for the next small group meeting.